with some significant snow, and later today wind will be a big concern.
That's right. Heavy snow in terms of depth and weight. It is very dense snow. We have some visual evidence of that. The snow collecting on trees. It's what I describe as mashed potatoes consistency. I was shoveling out there in the weather patio. It looked like I was shoveling mashed potatoes because it's that dense, heavy snow. So take it easy out there when you're removing the snow with the snowblower or the shovel. If you're driving it, it makes it sloppy. But it's some nice imagery anyway. Barb Sorensen just a few minutes ago sent us this picture first thing this morning as she, I think, prepares to get through the snow. This is from Northwest Rochester this morning. Here's a live look outside with our Louis Donato live camera. There's South Broadway. Here is what's going on right now downtown. Some wet pavement. It looks like the road crews have done a good job of clearing that, and even the sidewalks look reasonable right now. We have a little light snow falling, 5 inches of snow right now here in the Med City. A little more is on its way for the rest of really the early morning hours for the morning commute. Another inch or so is possible, adding to the slick nature of the roads. Partially to fully covered roads right now as we look live outside. Still a lot of wind. So what's falling in the way of snowfall is going to be an issue, but the wind is going to continue to cause some drifting of snow across parts of the area. But here's a live look outside from our studio with our Louis Donato camera live on Signal Hill. Snow wrapping around. Now the lion's share of the snow has already begun to move out. In fact, the darkest coloring on radar to our south and east. That's a good thing. That means the heavy stuff, the 5+ inches of accumulation behind us, but more is rotating in. So maybe another ½ inch, maybe another inch or so over the next 3 or 4 hours in the way of snowfall, the back edge of the system. Beyond this, it's wind, and we'll have to deal with that all the way until 6 o'clock tonight. Here's the latest. We have a winter storm warning that goes until 6 o'clock this evening. Totals, we're talking about 5 to 9 inches overall. We haven't seen a lot of totals sent in so far, but we'll certainly sift through those numbers once they do start coming in. But 5 inches so far in Rochester. Another inch is possible, but we're talking about blowing snow with those northwest winds. The gale force winds essentially 38 miles per hour, 40 miles per hour, and we're going to be in that range for much of the morning and early afternoon. It's 30 degrees right now in Rochester. We're going to hold steady there with those temperatures basically today, right around 30, just below the freezing mark. But when that snow was falling, it was kind of wet, and right around the freezing mark, even above that at times. And so it is that pliable, dense snow. 31 in Rushford, 30 right now in Osage, Mesa City 30 degrees, a lot less snow in Mesa City from the system, but still light snow is falling there right now. 30 in Rochester at 28-mile-per-hour winds, gusting beyond 40. It feels like 15. Look for that wind chill to stay in the teens all day, but the winds finally subside after about 4 or 5 o'clock this evening, then clearing skies and some cold sun, a big chunk of our Thanksgiving, and then more rain and snow and maybe a little bit of freezing drizzle Friday through Sunday. A morning commute right around 30 with that blowing snow still a concern, so expect that to go on even if the snow is not actively falling at your location. Looking at light snow this morning, high-res futurecast by around 10 or so. Pretty much done with the accumulation, but the blowing snow continues. Look at these wind gusts, still 25 to 40 miles per hour. By around 4 o'clock, down to 20. We see less of that blowing snow once we get closer to 20 miles per hour, but 29 is steady through the afternoon. Sunset 4:35 up north, 20s on the map. War Road 25. It's 27 in Ortonville, Rochester 30. Oskaloosa, Iowa, balmy 36 right now. We're looking at the weather almanac. It's typical 35, the typical high. We've been there or warmer the last few days, but now we're going to have to get used to something a little colder. Sunset 4:35. Futurecast watching a storm system pull away from the area. Snow's done by late morning. By midday, still blowing snow. By around 4, 5, 6 o'clock, done with the blowing snow. Gradual clearing. A cold night. Temperatures overnight in the teens. Tomorrow, some cold sun. Clouds increase. Another wave of weak low pressure. This will bring us very light snow showers or flurries late tomorrow evening into the overnight hours. Very little, if any, accumulation. But first thing Friday out of that system, we may see a little bit of freezing drizzle. That may impact our Black Friday plans first thing, but otherwise rain mixing with wet snow, but no accumulation expected Friday beyond that. But first thing in the morning may be a little slick, and then light snow Sunday may yield minor accumulation with blowing snow concern there as well, but rain in between on Saturday with those warmer temperatures. 33 in Austin today, 33 in Decorah. Light snow until maybe mid to late morning, as much as an inch on top of the 5 or so inches we've seen in the area. Gusts to 40 miles per hour, steady around 30 degrees. 14 tonight, but much lighter winds after sunset. 7-day forecast, some very light evening snow tomorrow. Freezing drizzle mixture Friday, maybe first thing. And then rain mainly Saturday, a little snow on Sunday, and then cold sun next week.
Mashed potato snow, Mother Nature doing her part for the feast.
If only it came with gravy.
Yeah, thank you. It will later on with mud and